during his time as a student, he earned an award for his research into X-ray crystallography, which he was given for his contribution to research that earned the Nobel Prize. And that's the fact that Walt is clearly a genius, and not just in chemistry, but in mechanics, mathematics, and planning. He has a complex mind that is well suited to problem solving, and his ingenuity in nearly all of his endeavors is what brings about much of his success throughout this series. After meeting her family during a 4th of July weekend, Walt suddenly, and without warning, cut off his relationship with Gretchen, and sold his stake in gray matter, completely severing his ties with both Elliot and Gretchen. We aren't given much insight into this incident in the show, but in 2016, Vince Gilligan stated in an interview that the reason Walt left Gretchen was due to the wealth of her family and the inferiority he felt at this revelation, knowing that if he went on to marry her, he would forever live in the shadow of their wealth, a notion that Walt's pride couldn't take. Even though it's obviously his own fault that Walt lost out on the success of gray matter, he still blames Elliot and Gretchen for his failures, and by the time of the pilot, his relationship with them has become strained. Now, this aspect of Walt that caused him to sever his ties with them is something that we find ourselves coming in contact with quite often during this series. I can't say where this pride came from, as again, we have little to go off of in the way of a background for Walt, especially where his childhood is concerned, but it is perhaps the most detrimental aspect of Walt, and his pride is something I'll be mentioning frequently as we move forward.